The following announcement is paid for by the Wrestling with Nerds.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Hey there, the name's Nukem, Duke Nukem, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. For some unknown reason, enjoy.
This honky tonk man, greatest intercontinental champion of all time, and you're watching Wrestling with Nerds podcast. Yes, that's my favorite. Shake, rattle, and roll.
What's going on, wrestling nerds, and welcome to this week's episode of the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. We are going to be previewing all the festivities this weekend, except AEW. We're starting with NXT, then moving to Saturday night's main event, and then talking about tomorrow night's Evolution pay-per-view. Joining me this week on the show are the one, the only, the Fat Man, Mr. Yeetmeister. What's going
What's up,
on,
brother?
The other half of J&J Security?
What's happening, brother?
A lot. A lot is happening.
Well, I mean, not to you. Around you.
Yeah, definitely around me. Completely changing my life Wednesday morning, hopefully. If not, Thursday morning, Friday morning, Saturday. Hi, Ryan. What's going on, Guru?
You'll be fine.
Oh, I'll be fine. She might be in a lot of pain.
Your hand might die.
I'll look like the dude from Scary Movie.
Speaker in my good hand. What's up, guys? What? What's up? Looking forward to a weekend full of wrestling action.
Yes. Yes, very much so. And returning. Making a appearance literally all the time now, so I can't say returning. It's Mike Campigio.
Hey, what's going on, boys? Looking forward to a fantastic weekend of wrestling ahead of us. Should be a good one.
I told you this last week. Mike is now officially the fourth man.
At least it's not a third man, so I'm not third man wheeling. So fourth man, I'll take.
Who would be the third man?
TJ.
It would be TJ?
It'd be TJ.
That's a big third man.
I mean, it was supposed to be Mabel.
Daddy T.
So let's start with what's going on at 3 p.m. Atlanta, Georgia, from Center Stage. NXT, The Great American Bash. Ryan, I know you have a joke here because I was wrong Thursday night.
Yeah, because somebody thought it was, I don't even remember what NXT pay-per-view
Battleground.
thought
I thought it was Battleground.
He's like, it's Battleground. And I had a message in the chat, like, in big caps, it's the Great American Bash.
So,
That was a Dusty pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, well,
it was
I'll
a
give you a little
WCW
insight.
pay-per-view.
No, it's a Dusty pay-per-view created in the NWA times.
Oh.
Really early in the 80s. They didn't do them as a pay-per-view as much. What they did them as was their summer tour was the Great American Bash tour. If you go to WWE YouTube, was it YouTube or WWE Vault? Highly recommend if you haven't checked out that YouTube channel, you check it out anyway. It's fantastic. All this month leading up to Great American Bash, they've been posting different tour stops in like different years from 84, 85, 86, and I think the last one I saw was 88. Keep in mind, these were tour shows, so they don't have any commentating. So you just get to sit back and enjoy it as a wrestling fan. It's kind of fun. They wasn't always war games. The war games didn't really start until the later half of the 80s for the Great American Bash. But they usually were inside baseball stadiums, or like small college football stadiums. Like I think the Charlotte one was always in like the football stadium. Um, Greensboro was in a baseball stadium. If you guys remember, uh, the WrestleMania with Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda, where Charlotte makes
The
the
helicopter.
iconic helicopter landing. That is the Great American Bash Tour in Starrcade is where Rick made the helicopter landing so popular and famous, was those baseball stadium like shows. I've watched a couple of them this past week. I thoroughly enjoyed that era of NWA. This was a like I said, this was a Dusty creation, and Dusty's all over the Great American Bash Tour. From wrestling Tully Blanchard to teaming with Magnum TA to teaming with Nikita. Um, there's a lot of really good wrestling action there that's not WWE related, so to speak. But yeah, the Great American Bash, Dusty Rhodes creation, just like everything else that's NWA.
So let's get right into the match card. I'm kind of, if you're on Wikipedia, I'm doing it the opposite because they have the number one as the main event. Javon Evans versus Jasper Troy. I think Javon is going to die.
Yeah, I like Jasper Troy. I know they brought him in big and put him with Oba right off the bat, but it worked. Jasper Troy, of course, if you don't know, won LFG the first season. I think he's like 6'4", almost 320 pounds. He's a big
He's a
man.
lineman.
Yeah, this is gonna be hilarious watching Javon Evans fly all over the ring and get caught every single time by Jasper Troy. But yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
you. I think
hopefully he's
Jasper Troy
bouncy.
gets the win.
Any of you guys have anything else to that outside of hope Javon has his Air Jordans on?
I hope he made like arrangements in case death.
The lawn dart.
Yep.
Ryan, you good?
I'm trying to figure out what Numbnuts has on his face, and I just realized he has his eyeglasses outside of his Yeet glasses instead of inside his Yeet glasses
Oh, I noticed that too.
because he's a dumbass.
Well, okay, but would you prefer like it doesn't
not
get
like-
better?
It's not like you need to see us.
I mean, I'd like to see life.
Nah.
Like, then they're like 2
You need-
inches.
You need a bigger nose, dog.
Lie to
no.
me.
Come here, let me punch you in the nose. Yeah, there you go. That works.
No.
Just slide them up on your forehead.
All right, match number 2 of the evening: Ethan Page versus Ricky Saints. Falls count anywhere for the NXT North American Championship. They're gonna kill each other in this match.
Probably.
They've been doing it for weeks, maybe a month and a half now. I think this is the blow off between the two of them, and they're gonna burn the house down.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I think this is going to be one of their swan songs from NXT, to be honest with you.
Oh, you think
Not
they're
sure
both
which.
moving up soon?
I
Because
mean, Ricky,
you've said this before.
I don't feel like Ricky needs to move up quite yet, but I think Ethan could stand moving up.
Yeah, go be with Seth Rollins.
I think that could definitely be a thing. I don't know if it'll be with Rollins or not, but I could definitely see Ethan making the move up. If you haven't yet, check out what you want to talk about this week with your Cody Rhodes. New episode of his podcast came out, and it's with Ricky Saints. Very, very good. Very in depth, talking about a little bit of their friendship, as far as in the wrestling business, and then his working his way up. He kind of makes reference of the other company. But it's really good. I give him a lot of props. I actually am more of a Ricky Saints fan now that I've seen that interview.
I liked his interview with CVV.
I don't
a
think I
couple
caught
months
that
ago.
one.
It
I've been
was
trying to catch up on CVV's interviews because he's been pushing them out like crazy here late.
like 3 a week.
Yeah, and he's had some really, really good ones, and I've been trying to catch up. And
And the only reason why I say I think the CVV one is better because he does talk about both without restrictions being on a WWE podcast.
that stop that. There is no restrictions on on being a WWE Fanatics podcast of being Cody Rhodes podcast.
Oh, well, you said they
That
touched on it a little bit.
he makes a reference, but it's like like he didn't really care to talk about the other company or the other things. They make a MJF reference, but yeah, if you didn't watch the Kevin Owens one of what do you want to talk about?
I got through about 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's no limits to
No.
that podcast whatsoever.
Because Kevin Owens touched a lot on the indies.
Yeah, and Ryback, go. No, I'll save that cuss
You can
word.
say that one, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Ryback, you know how I feel.
Match number 3, Sol Ruka with Zarya versus Izzy Dame with Tatum Paxley for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Is this where Zarya... I don't think they're going to turn on each other. I still think they're very strong, but does Zarya accidentally cost Sol the NXT Women's North American Championship?
Not with their tag team match on Sunday, I don't think.
I mean, she could, but it could be that she's actually caught herself from making the mistake, and that's what catches Sol off guard, and Izzy gets the win. I definitely see Izzy winning this match.
Same.
As much as I love Sol and Zarya, they are my favorite part of NXT, and I'm so happy that they're in the Fatal 4-Way at Evolution. We'll get to it. I
Do you
feel
think they get main rostered after that? Because they could easily be there.
Well,
Oh,
especially after last night, what we saw.
yeah. Touching on last night on SmackDown, I mean, Sol Ruka was by far the shining star of that Fatal 4-Way. She didn't stutter a bit in front of that live crowd. She definitely was not like the fourth wheel in that Fatal 4-Way. Unfortunately enough, that was Kyrie again.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely feel like Izzy's destined to win this North American title. She's kind of taking the lead on the calling.
Yeah.
Behind
Well,
Sean Spears.
I still think it's Sean Spears, but I
Oh,
think
yeah,
Sean is just...
I meant she's taking the lead as far as his underlings that are stepping up
Yep.
and getting the job done. She wipes out Brooks Jensen the other week with the chair. All of that good stuff. She's making it a point that she wants to be number 2 in that team or in that faction. So, but yeah, I think Izzy Dame wins the North American title here. Unfortunately for Sol, she's only going to leave this weekend with 1 title. And they made reference to that on SmackDown, and I thought that was kind of odd.
You think Zarya and... Well, we'll get to it.
No,
get to it.
Sol is also the WWE Speed Champion. They made
Oh, I
reference
forgot
of it
about
on
that.
SmackDown.
I forgot about that.
Barrett made reference of him, and I'm like, whoa, trying to get a little viewership on X. I see.
Yeah.
Could end up Soul 3 belts.
Sheesh.
Where is she gonna put him?
Waiting
I don't
for
know,
that
but she
photo
still
shoot.
looked better than that fool at the other company with all them belts.
Holy crap. Nope. We're not going to talk about attendance. It's fine.
You don't talk about attendance.
I just saw
We
a
don't
video
talk
of the-
about attendance.
Wait till we get to my diatribe. Go ahead.
the penultimate match of the evening, Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe versus Fatal Influence, JC Jane, and Fallon Henley in a tag match.
This is probably Blake Monroe's coming out party, is my
I
thought.
hope so. I very much hope so.
I wouldn't say it's her coming out party. She has done a couple of like the live shows for NXT, the local ones. But this is gonna be her. We're gonna stick you in a tag match for people to get an eye on you. We're not gonna give them everything about you. I don't know how to think about this one compared because the very next night we get Jordan Grace and JC Jade for the NXT title. So do I have a clear cut winner on this one? No.
You think it might be a schmosh?
No, because I feel like Fallon Henley's gonna eat the pin. But it's gonna be like, I mean, they just lost on TNA to Slamovich and Lee on Friday night on their special. They got beat. So I'm kind of curious, is this kind of the beginning of the end of Fatal Influence, or are they headed to the main roster?
But are they main event roster ready though? That's the question.
I know Fallon is.
I think both these two are. I don't really think the Jasmine Nix girl is because she doesn't do much, but Fallon Henley's been there long enough. JC Jade's both been there long enough. They're both main roster ready, but are they gonna pull the trigger on them bringing them to the main roster? I don't know.
Do you think Jordan Grace is ready?
I mean, I have her winning the title at Evolution in my
Yeah, I
picks.
think she needs to stay in NXT longer. Not that her skills are diminished or anything of that nature. It's just it's a whole different animal moving to WWE full time that I think she just needs to stay in NXT.
No need to rush that horse up.
Fair point. And then the main event of the night, Obafemi versus Yoshida Imura. Probably said that wrong. I apologize.
So we have to really go over this one. Oba's winning.
Yes.
Oba's the most popular person in NXT male wise, I think. I think Oba, I mean, he's a heel, but he's the most popular among the internet community and everybody else about the star potential that is Obafemi.
You don't think Trick and him are on the same level?
No, not even close. They're not even on the same atmosphere.
Really?
Trick Williams promos still suck. I think his in-ring work is less to be desirable. You're a
Is
big
it fair
giant.
to compare Trick to Booker T's brother instead of Booker T? Is he more of a Stevie Ray than a Booker?
No, it's safe to put Trick Williams in the same category as like WCW, early WCW Booker T. He just hasn't found that thing yet. I'm not a Trick Williams fan.
Apparently somebody is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, think about who's at that broadcast table that can be in people's ear all the damn time.
Yeah. Fair point.
Keep in mind
Coming for you.
keep in mind we also get the contract signing between Trick, Joe Henry, and Mike Santana for Slammiversary. We get that at
Which
Great
is
American
next
Bash,
weekend.
which is next weekend. Um, so somebody that usually means somebody's going through a table.
My bet's it's Mike Santana.
I'm gonna go with Trick.
You think Santana and Hendry are gonna? Yeah.
I think they're both gonna have the same agreement that no matter what between the two of them, the title goes back to TNA.
You know, I like Joe Hendry. I kind of want to see Mike win it.
I do too. I think Mike Santana is due.
Yeah.
Of course, that pay per view is next Saturday night. I think it's either Friday or Saturday night.
I don't know if it was fake.
Sunday. It's next
I
Sunday.
don't know
Oh,
if
it's
it
the
was
20th. Okay, cool. It'll be in the Discord. I'll have it up.
I don't know if it was fake, but did anybody else see that like rumor about WWE acquiring TNA?
I mean,
No.
I saw it. It was posted everywhere. I did make mention of that after WrestleMania that I didn't see TNA being a company not owned by WWE by the end of the year. So I know you guys hate it when the guru is right, but
I don't hate it. You
all
make everything a lot easier.
all signs are pointing towards WWE buying TNA at some point. You know, it's amazing they're $3 billion in debt, but they're gonna buy another company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll get into that more.
Well, that is NXT Great American Bash. That does go live in 2.5 hours from time of me saying that at 3 p.m. Eastern. Shall we move to later on tonight with Saturday night's main event?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso for the U.S. Championship. What are we taking here?
I'm hoping
Big Jim.
I hope Big Jim, but I don't think it's going to.
I'm
Yeah,
hoping I'm on the Solo train here because I don't want to see hot potato between the Samoans with the U.S. title.
Is there a chance Roman Reigns comes back tonight and tries to help Jimmy?
I don't think so. I don't think they do that here.
I mean, they are in Atlanta.
Or they have Roman show up later in the night. That's my other prediction.
Keep in mind, they are in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Roman Reigns' hometown, besides Pensacola, Florida, is Atlanta, Georgia.
Because of Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Remember the whole Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns promo on the football field?
Cinema.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
I love the tagline for this show.
No one is spared, everyone is speared.
Everyone is speared. I love it.
That's funny. I think it's Solo's going to retain. I think there's going to be people getting involved, obviously, and it's
the MFT,
him.
which I'm finally glad we know what that means now. My family tree.
Oh, okay. That's not what I thought.
Did you not caught that?
I didn't watch SmackDown last night.
Oh, he's been talking about it for a little bit now. Apparently, that's what MFT is. My family tree.
Yeah, because he can't say bloodline. Basically, he can't say it.
Wait. Originally, MFT was not my family tree.
Mother bleeping.
It was my mother bleeping Tongan. That's originally.
Well, he's got a lot of them now.
Yeah,
he's got 3. He's not even the Samoan dynasty anymore. It's the Tongan dynasty, basically.
When you think about
and
it,
I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for this to turn into Scar and the Hyenas.
Ooh, that's
I like that.
I'm waiting on the Hyenas to turn on Scar eventually. And
I think you gotta get. I think you gotta get the the lead hyena back.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's still out too.
Ed.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely the Ed of the group. Which one's Whoopi?
Shenzi.
Tonga.
To say the tall one.
The monster mammoth guy.
Tala Tonga?
Yeah, Tala. I feel like that was a pretty obvious name. Tala Tonga. Yeah, that's what we'll call you.
He's not wrong though. He's not wrong.
Next match, Randy Orton with the Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul, or with Logan Paul. Do you think Drew McIntyre wins in his first match back? I don't.
Ain't no way Jelly Roll losing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well,
I think it's
not
gonna
wrestling.
I think it's gonna be in a schmoz because it's gonna build to this being a tag match at SummerSlam. So I think Paul and Jelly are gonna get involved and it's gonna cause a no contest.
Ooh, hey, that's a good pull.
Speaking of which,
good on Jelly Roll. He looks amazing.
Yeah, he does. He lost like 200 pounds.
Yeah.
I want whatever drug he's taking.
No, I don't think he's using any drugs of that
He's
nature.
doing it the old-fashioned way?
It's been diet and exercise, and he does.
So he's not taking Ozempic?
I don't think so. But one of my favorite
No
podcasts. One of my favorite podcasts is Two Bears One Cave with Bert and Tom.
Yeah.
And they do a 5K every year. In Tampa.
That's too many Ks.
And
it's only 3.1 miles. I've ran a 5K.
Ran or rolled?
Ran a 5K.
It's
Did
the
you-
boulder from
How
Indiana
much?
Jones.
How much of that was running? How much was that walking? And how much of that was going? Is this over with? Yes.
A lot of it was.
But he participates in that the last 2 years, and he's been very successful. So I'm very proud for Jelly Roll.
Mhm.
Also, speak on mind, catching up on podcasts. I'm gonna keep bringing them up. The Stephanie McMahon "What's Your Story" podcast
Yeah,
had Randy Orton on it after Fanatics.
he did. Yeah.
I was already a Randy Orton fan, and I became even more of a Randy Orton fan listening to that podcast. He dives deep. He gets emotional talking about some stuff that he wasn't prepared to talk about with Stephanie, and he does. And
Was
is
his military career?
no with
How about the
with
most viral moment in WWE?
Yeah, I was gonna say the most viral moment that happened in that
the
feud.
most viral moment, the being laid off with the back surgery, and the mind games that played with his head about, is he going to be able to come back, is all of that kind of stuff, being home with his kids for the first time in forever, where he's like, there's too many people in this house. But then he was home alone one time, and he's like, that was weird because there was nobody home.
So
The
I'm
fact
gonna be dumb here for a second.
you don't know what the most viral moment in WWE history is.
Come on, man, you should know it.
Is it? It's not when JD comes off the.
No,
No,
there's no RKO involved.
nope. There's a sledgehammer that's involved.
The
Handcuffs?
most viral moment in WWE history is when he DDTs Stephanie
Yep.
with Triple H
Oh.
handcuffed into the corner, and he kisses her.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that
He's-
wasn't on my top 5 list.
Well, it is the most viral moment in WWE history.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that.
But they talk about how awkward that was for Randy to Vince
Kiss
is
his
like,
best
Yeah,
friend.
you're gonna
yeah,
kiss her,
Vince.
right? And he's like, yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, this is really awkward.
Yes, it is.
But he gets into his
For the fact
feels
that
and
she's unconscious and it's kind of like,
he gets
it's legal.
he gets into his feels, his emotions about like his back surgery and all of that kind of stuff. So it's a very, very fun podcast to watch. Made me more, like I said, made me more of a Randy Orton fan than I already was. Because I remember how much of an arrogant prick he used to be,
Yeah.
and how much fun he seems to be having right now. So he got to talk about fatherhood with his youngest daughter being there at Fanatics, and she's sitting at the table with him, and he gets to experience people coming up to him, telling him how great he is, and then looking at his daughter saying, "Do you realize how great your father is?" type deal, which has got to be a proud moment for any father to like her acknowledging, like, I know how cool he is. So
Yeah, he
all
let
in
my
all,
brother RKO him into the pool.
it was pretty cool. Yeah, he talks about the whole family dynamic of how like he's got two stepsons, no, three stepsons.
Did he mention on the podcast at all if any of his kids want to get into wrestling at some point?
Isn't one of them training?
I think, yeah, one of the boys is wrestling in high school, I think it is. So they really didn't ask if there was anybody like wanting to get into the business. His youngest daughter is like 7 or 8, I think, and then the one that's from his first marriage doesn't live with him. She lives with her mom, and she's got like traveling soccer or traveling volleyball. Because like he says, like when they make plans for family to go places, if not all of them can go, then they don't go. Except for like Fanatics, they all were there except for his oldest daughter, who was at a volleyball tournament in Florida with her mom. So it was really, really full, really eye opening. That podcast is really good. I didn't really catch it at first. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some episodes like with Dana White and everything, because it's a Fanatics podcast. And
Did you see
there's
did you see the
there's
one
no
with
kid
Dominic?
gloves. There's no kid gloves in that podcast.
Did Did you see
What
the
was
one
that?
with Did you see the one with Mysterio, Dominic? 'Cause he was on
No.
that.
I caught the Randy one because I wanted to watch it because just the Randy Stephanie dynamic, and then it was like, oh, this is a way different podcast than what I thought it was. So then I'm gonna go back and watch some more of them.
Shall we get into the
Ne-
next match?
Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is Seth Rollins versus
Yeah.
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 LA Knight. It's another match that I think could end in more interference.
This is where the part I thought Roman could either come back for the Jimmy match or comes back for this match.
I know we've said this in previous podcasts. I really think WWE needs to calm down with all the interference in all the
I know.
matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause this is another one where I feel like we could have the Cavalry come out to help Seth Rollins.
I have LA Knight winning this match.
By himself? Or do you think we see CM Punk, Cody
I don't
Rhodes,
care.
Jimmy
I
Uso?
just have LA Knight winning this match.
I picked Seth because I thought the Cavalry
Seth,
was going to help
Seth
him.
has a trend. When Seth cashes in on the briefcase, he loses his match.
Now, what happens if Goldberg or he doesn't cash in tonight?
Let's get to that match.
Okay, fine.
I like TJ's like, I see where you're going there, Ryan. He's a 100%.
So I was thinking it. The guru's
100
thinking it. I like it.
It's happened 100% of the time. When Rollins cashes in the briefcase, he loses his match beforehand.
It's only one time before. Well,
So that's a 100% chance.
Who did he lose to back then in 15?
Randy
He lost
Orton.
Randy Orton.
Oh, that
Wait,
That
one.
was
Which-
the stomp RKO.
Yes. Okay.
Where he
Now
was
that
like
gotcha.
15 feet up in the air.
Yep.
He people forget that he lost that match.
Yeah. No kidding. I totally forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
And with WWE, history repeats itself. Gunther versus Goldberg for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is Goldberg's retirement match. Does Goldberg...
Okay, before we even talk about what's going to happen in this match, over, under 6 minutes match.
Under.
I'm just glad there's no yeeting on this card, or I think that would be longer.
I think we're still gonna get eating. Over.
Well,
Not
no
by much.
scheduled yeeting.
Well,
Not
you
by
gotta
much,
think.
but over.
You got to think about it. His entrance is probably going to be 10 minutes long.
Oh no, it's bell to bell.
Goldberg's entrance is short. His entrance isn't long.
Well, depends if they have him walk from the parking lot or from
Uh-huh.
the dressing room.
That's exactly what I was going to.
Well, I mean,
So-
the parking lot there on Monday night, he was in the entrance ramp in like 30 seconds. Like literally, they like open the back door, like there's the bus. Go ahead, come out. I'm happy that they used the car in a Goldberg skit and it actually ran. If you remember correctly, back in his first run, he uses the car like a Barracuda and it shuts off, and they can't get it refired, and he has to walk farther than what he was planning on doing.
How about the trivia?
I'm glad to see that they used the Chevrolet, and that made sure that it got all the way to where it needed to be.
How about the trivia question? When did Goldberg win his first belt? First title belt?
In Atlanta, Georgia on Monday night Nitro?
In the
That's when he
Georgia
won
Dome.
in the Georgia Dome when he won that wasn't his first belt, sir. That was his first world championship.
Okay, his first world championship.
Yeah, against
Like 2 days ago?
Yeah. And it
In
was against
1998?
Hollywood. And it was against Hollywood. And the crowd popped huge. And people that weren't around to watch that then don't understand the aura that is Goldberg. And that's why we have this conflict where people are like, we don't want to see Goldberg. Why are we going to see Goldberg? Why does Goldberg get this? Because he's a legend. Love him or hate him, he is a legend. He changed the face of WCW in one night. He beat Scott Hall, and then he turns around and wins the world title from Hollywood Hulk Hogan. The aura of the streak is bigger than the aura of Goldberg's streak is just as big as the aura of the Undertaker streak.
It's too bad
Sorry.
they botched the end of it.
Truth.
Yeah, they did botch the end of that one.
They botched the end of both of them, to be honest with you. But
Heard.
Goldberg deserves his retirement match, and if he wants his retirement match to be against Gunther, then let him have his cake and eat it too. I
Isn't
see
this supposed to be
Goldberg.
Brock?
I see Goldberg winning the world title here tonight just to piss fans off more.
And then losing it 3 minutes later?
Just because I don't
Not
even
even
care.
3 minutes.
I think Triple H, and we're gonna talk about the Triple H booking because that's a hot topic. But I think Triple H will do it just to screw with the fans. He can screw with the internet community to watch them all blow up when Goldberg wins the world title, and then swerve, bro. Here comes
You know, it
Seth.
is interesting that AJ said 3 minutes when you have Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed
I was gonna
kind
say,
of.
I hope it's not the other 3 minute warning, or they're coming from the dead.
No, I'm just, but like the similarity in goons there.
Could you imagine seeing Braun? Could you if you don't know, the relationship between Goldberg and the Steiner brothers is really, really tight. As much as Scott and Bill got into it when they were younger, their relationship is a lot tighter now. Especially Goldberg and Rick Steiner's relationship is really close. Could you imagine seeing Goldberg go out by a Braun Breaker spear? Like the
Wasn't
kind of in a
And Seth
similarity
taking
of
the
like
pin?
passing the torch of the spear to Braun Breaker
And
would be really, really cool.
I don't remember who it was, so I can't properly credit them. It might have been Austin, but somebody just gave an interview that was like, hey, nobody else should be using the spear as a finisher other than Braun Breaker. Like, we need to end it. It needs to go away. I don't remember it was, I just saw the clip about it. They're like, he hits that thing so perfect and so hard that it needs to be Goldberg-esque of he's the one. Nobody else does it.
I mean,
Yeah,
just
and that's
just
it. I mean, it's the reason Breaker has the tattoo on his shoulder is because he's a Goldberg fan. So I could see Goldberg winning the world title tonight, Braun Breaker hitting him with a spear, and Rollins leaves with the world title.
just ask Sami Zayn about the spear on Monday.
I thought the Penta spear last Monday was amazing. But we'll see. And I'm gonna love it when Goldberg wins the world title and everybody throws a fit.
But do you think Seth cashes in tonight? 100% no matter who wins.
No. I think if Gunther wins, he doesn't cash in.
Yeah, that's my thinking as well.
All right.
Who do we think gets TikTok tonight? Anybody?
It's TikTok tonight?
It's TikTok.
TikTok.
Oh, he's
There's-
talking about Karrion Cross.
There's no Sammy on the card, so there's not going to be any.
It doesn't mean
AJ
somebody
or-
else.
This
That doesn't
Sammy,
mean
this Sammy carrying thing is just going to keep on going, and I'm here for it.
Sammy could be off TV for a while after Monday night.
Yes.
No, he's going to the hospital and beating the shit out of Sammy again.
Just remember what the crowd was saying. The crowd said we want Cross on Monday.
And they're gonna get it.
And they were loud.
Yes, they were extremely loud.
I wonder
This
if
has
people in
been
the
the-
back heard that.
Considering his shirts are now being sold at shows for the first time since his NXT run.
Yeah, but that's been since before Salty show that they've been sold at the house shows or on the tables.
And people are waiting after Raws for him to leave, and somebody's got to be. I hope somebody's getting the message here.
Oh, they're getting the message. They're just not going to give them to it right away.
We don't need to rush it. We don't need to rush it.
They're going to make them wait for it for sure. They're not going to say, "Oh, okay, you want Karrion Cross? Here, have him all the time." You're going to get him in pieces, and you're going to have to enjoy it. Because that's the way they're booking now. They're not giving everybody what they want right away. We're not AEW over here. We're not going to throw fantasy matches up for no reason for your one-time entertainment. We're going to make you keep coming back until we give you the payoff you want.
It's not a we want truth situation.
Yeah, remember when that was a huge giant thing? Yeah, I don't either.
At least you're gonna get a feud between Black and Priest now.
It looks like it should be a three-way because I mean, Truth got the win last night against Alistair for a roll-up, which was hilarious in the Discord
Uh-huh.
because somebody's like, "Yeah, if he doesn't win, it's bullshit." Well, he lost. Um, but I mean, it's just there's been this issue with Triple H booking evidently for the IWC that his booking is bland and his booking is
Because they can't
not.
figure it out. They don't like it. We don't know what he's doing. We don't like it. Make it stop.
I mean,
People want stuff that they can predict and feel like they're right. The minute that's not happening, they're like, "Oh, WWE's wrong. I don't like it." Oh, we know somebody that thinks everything sucks because he didn't see it coming.
Yeah, it's just.
And then when he gets it right, he's like, "It's because it's predictable."
I hate. I've been for some reason I've been in this wormhole of IWC stuff again this week, and it's like I'm so sick and tired of hearing negativity back and forth. Like if you don't watch if all you're gonna do is shit on the product, don't watch it.
It's simple. Why are you wasting your time?
Yeah, I've watched this one on TikTok, and every single post she makes, she is shitting on the WWE. Whether for their personal beliefs or what they've done in their personal lives to what they've done in the ring to all this other stuff, and there's Triple H's shitty booking and all this Triple H's Vince McMahon Jr. and all this other stuff. If you don't like it, if you hate it that much, why are you wasting time watching it?
Can we tell them to go watch the other product?
Oh, they love the other product because it's real pro wrestling, which is like an oxymoron, like real pro
Hey,
wrestling.
you can't call me that. You can't be calling me no oxymoron.
It's just I'm gonna give a shout out.
All the other show is a glorified televised indie show with no storylines.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my girl. I'm gonna give a shout out to my girl Wheezy on social media. She is purposely making it so that if you don't like things, don't watch it. If you don't like what's happening, don't watch it. Your mind will be a lot better if you're not watching something you hate watching. You guys don't care to watch AEW. I'm going to give it a shot because it's all in. And there's like 25 matches to watch.
Did you see what Ricochet posted?
I don't give a shit what Ricochet is almost.
I'm going to tell you anyway.
It's Rico Chat.
He's a dumbass.
That he posted when Evolution was announced that it was a Bush League move for WWE to go up against All In.
And what is his wife doing now?
All I've heard all week long was how the ticket sales for Evolution and for Great American Bash and for Saturday night's main event are down, and how All In is selling out a 25,000 seat arena.
Oh, they're at Globe Life Field.
Yeah.
In Arlington, where the Rangers
but that stadium fits more than that amount of people.
But the thing is, their pay-per-views sell out. What does their weekly shit do?
Here's the thing. They announced this pay-per-view back in February. They've had 6 months to sell tickets for 25,000 seat arena. Congratulations. It took you 6 months to fill out a 25,000 seat arena. More power to you. Yes, WWE shorthanded themselves on this 2-night event with 3 shows. Yes, Beyonce's playing right across the street the same night. We're not in the live attendance business anymore. If they're not doing live shows weekly, which they're not doing their house tour anymore, remember?
No.
So it's not about the live audience attendance anymore.
Well, the house shows is only like a big thing during the holidays now,
That's
right?
it.
That's like the big thing.
The only time they're running the holiday tour during November and December, and that is it as far as live shows.
Mm-hmm.
So WWE has changed their way of thinking. They're no longer competing with the live audience. They are going with strictly TV audience only.
Well,
They're going,
they want to give their talent more time off too, because you
yeah,
remember SmackDown for 4th of July was taped because they gave
yeah.
talent the
Uh,
week off.
they're doing what they can to make the schedule easier and take more emphasis off of the house show money being the main money to the company. Which me and you, Doug, were talking about it and looked a little more into it.
Holy shit.
It's not the WWE part of TKO that's in debt. It's the
Nope.
UFC side
Mm-hmm.
that is the $3.6 billion in debt, which I don't think UFC's turned a profit since they were brought into TKO.
So, just as for WWE this weekend, Saturday night's main event from the State Farm Arena,
Yes.
average ticket price that is on sale is about $300 average
Okay.
with all that's left.
Okay.
Evolution tomorrow night, average ticket price is right around 100.
I don't technically see a problem with that.
You could sit in camera view with the ring right in front of you for $100.
I don't see a problem with that, especially being Evolution. It allows people to get
Now the
more
one you were
close-up seats.
what you were looking at for $300, that was Saturday night main event only.
That was only Saturday night's main event in the same exact spot.
I mean, that's a little high, but I think we're all kind of already getting used to the WWE prices are always going to be a little high now.
Yep.
Again, they're
Not
not
to mention,
doing
this is the last time you see Goldberg.
think about it. They're not doing live tour shows anymore. They have to make that income up somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and they do it at the lot of the pay-per-views and all of that kind of stuff. So the
Holy
ticket prices to go to shows are
shit.
gonna be more expensive.
You want to hear something even funnier? I just looked
What's
up
that?
All in Texas. That is apparently in 2 minutes.
Huh?
It says Saturday, July 12th, 1 p.m. at Globe Life.
I guess it's their whole kickoff show thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I could screenshot this and send it in our chat. They're very much not even close to what they say they are, ticket wise, being sold. That place is not gonna be a ghost town, but very undeveloped community.
All in Texas 0 hour starts at 1 o'clock, and then the pay-per-view starts at 3 o'clock.
Oh, so they're going head-to-head
So
with
they
NXT?
go up against was NXT.
Yep.
What it looks like. Or at least that's what the premium show thing is.
They love going up against NXT and beating the C show.
Yep.
NXT's the A show.
Well, I meant as far as like the
I'm not-
pecking order of
Yeah.
not fandom, but
Check Messenger.
I'm not on this. I'm not going we're not going tribalism.
We've tried.
here.
We tried watching it. We still watch every couple pay-per-views throughout the year. I just can't for the life of my I can't get into it.
So here's their line.
tried. Thoroughly tried.
I'm gonna go through their lineup.
And then we'll go to
Okay.
Evolution, and then we'll be done.
Yes.
We're gonna go from the bottom here.
No, we're
0
not.
hour. We have the Sons of Texas, which is Dustin and Sammy Guevara, versus the Shane Taylor Promotions. Big Boom AJ versus and the
Oh my
Conglomerate
god.
versus the Don Callis family.
God
Is this
damn it.
Big Boom AJ guy the one that has the
That's
little
the
fat
Costco.
kid?
Yeah, so the
The little-
Rizzler. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Here comes the boom.
that guy. Then you have the Women's Casino Gauntlet for a shot at the Women's World Title, which, if you don't know, rumor is that Will Ospreay's fiance, Alex Windsor, is supposed to make her debut tonight. Men's casino gauntlet match for the chance at the AEW World Title. That's like their version of the Royal Rumble.
Uh-huh.
Is it over the
Swerve,
top? I thought it was a scramble, like how the
it,
scrambles used to be.
I don't remember. Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay versus the Young Bucks with the EVP titles on the line. So
They
if
have
Will
EVP titles.
no, if Will and Swerve win, they become executive vice presidents.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
What?
The
Oh.
Ops, which is Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Shibata versus the
I
Death
like ciabatta
Riders,
bread.
Get out of my head.
I'll go to
Claudio
Panera.
and Wheeler, poor Claudio, and Gabe Kidd, and it's for the AEW World Trios Championships.
Okay.
This might be the one match on this entire card that I would actually I want to watch.
Is it 6 money belt lady?
No, it's Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher for the TNT Championship. Literally, maybe the only match on this card that I really want to watch. And then the Hurt Syndicate, the Hurt Business
Yep.
versus Speed Jet, which is Kevin Knight and Mike Bailey, Speedball Mike Bailey, versus the Patriarchy, right? Is that what it is? It's Christian's team. It's Christian and Nick Wayne. For the AEW, this is a title unification match to become the AEW Unified Champion. It's the AEW Continental Champion Okada versus the AEW International Champion Kenny Omega. So I saw the article about this match and I had to laugh. They're unifying the titles, but they're not unifying the titles. The titles are still separate. They can actually walk around with 3 championship belts if they chose to. And then in the fall, AEW is bringing back their Continental Classic, which is a big tournament thing that they have where the winner gets a shot at the Continental title.
It's
So
their King of the Ring.
why have a unified championship? This is literally Tony Khan's way of making a new championship to the 45 fucking titles that this company has already.
Uh-huh.
But it's Okada and Omega for the 5th time. So if this was in Tokyo, Meltzer's already blown his load on the floor and he's got 12 stars.
How many more matches do they have?
I think this is still 0 hour, right? Or did you move to the?
No, 0 hours, only 2 matches.
Okay.
They're 2 main event matches. We have Timeless Toni Storm, who I will give her a props, is probably the best female wrestler of this year.
Uh-huh.
Her character is fantastic. Versus Mercedes, I'm all about the Monet for the AEW women's title. And then John Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page for the AEW world title in a Texas death match. Number 1, the AEW world title hasn't been on TV in like the entire year. It's been locked away in a briefcase since Moxley won it, and they've not seen the title. Everybody in AEW fandom wants Hangman Page to win this match because they don't want Moxley to be the champ no more. It's a Texas death match, so the over-under is 4.5 minutes that John Moxley is not bleeding, then he'll start bleeding.
Anybody think with what's going on in Texas right now, Texas and deathmatch is a bad choice of wording?
Especially with all the flooding, yeah.
That's, like, there've been enough death in Texas.
You would think of that. So all in all, we have 2 0-hour matches. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 matches in total. So they have as many matches in one pay-per-view as WWE has in 2 pay-per-views.
So Edge is not even on the card. Bryan Danielson's not even on the card either. Those 2.
No.
I thought Bryan Danielson retired.
Yeah.
Did he retire again?
Kinda, sorta.
I was gonna say it was never.
What he's doing.
It was never mentioned.
Edge is not back from injury yet, but there's words that he could return tonight. he got written
Old
off
perimeter.
from doing the concerto or whatever
of
with
course.
FTR.
Old
you're having-
perimeter.
You're having All In. There's no FTR. There's none of this, which I haven't been watching enough to say why they're not on it or not. But you're giving us 12 matches or 11 matches tonight. This pay per view will go till 1 o'clock. Even if it starts at 3 o'clock, it'll go to 1 o'clock, or that's why they have to start at 3 o'clock, because this damn pay per view would be so long. It'd be next Sunday before it's over.
So is this their version of Mania?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So
Over under on somebody getting branded in that Texas match.
I mean, I'm gonna guarantee that they're both gonna bleed.
I was gonna make a horrible.
I just figured
joke.
somebody would actually probably get branded, like legit.
But that's just like, I don't know. We'll see. I might get it here at 3 o'clock, and we might watch it. I've
Watch
got to
'em both?
leave. I have to leave and go do some stuff in the evening, so I won't be here. But
Yeah, so do I. I gotta go take care of some chickens.
so
So who's streaming main event then?
Chicken
Is it me?
jockey.
Who's streaming what?
Who's doing the main event thing tonight? Is it going to be me?
What time does that start?
8 p.m. Eastern.
I should be back by then.
Okay.
Depends if he gets hung up on a quail or not.
all right,
Oh.
so let's go to the show we all want to watch. WWE
be-
Evolution.
I'll have to watch it on tape today because I'll be racing in a league race tomorrow night.
Boo! Kyle Zimmer said he was gonna watch
I know.
the pay-per-view.
I know what Zimmer said, but I'm like outside in the playoff bubble, and we have like 2 weeks left.
Is
so
he in the playoffs?
Mike's got to lock in.
I gotta lock in. I have to look at the points where he's at.
I was like, hell yeah.
All right,
There's commitment
so-
for you.
we have Evolution. Thoughts on if this pay per view was rushed?
Yes.
There was
Yes.
no build hardly.
This
So,
needed to be announced months ago, not a month out.
Does it bug you that it had no build to it?
a little bit.
Seeing what the card is. Keep in mind they had this scramble 3
Yeah.
weeks ago when Liv got hurt.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
this
true.
Paper, if you didn't realize this pay per view was going to be built around Liv, you're delusional.
See,
Supposed to be Liv and Nikki, right?
Yep.
Well,
I
no,
think
I think you were going to get Liv doing double duty. I think Liv and Raquel were going to defend the tag titles against Nikki and Brie if that was going to be the case. And then she was also going to face Io and leave with the world title. That was my thought of Evolution.
I think it was rushed. But the outcome of what the card looks like, I'm okay with.
So, first up, JC Jane with Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nix versus Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship.
I have Jordan Grace.
I want
have to
Jordan to
say.
win.
I have Jordan winning.
Mike?
Yeah, she's the only one that didn't speak up.
I have JC Jane retaining. Because of her cohorts.
Yeah. This one's a toss up for me because it could go either way.
That's what
It
she
really
said.
could. Well,
I watch.
I don't know why match wise this is interesting how this is laid out on Wikipedia, because next it has Io Sky defends the World Heavyweight Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley.
Which is wrong because last night on SmackDown they said that's the main event.
But I got Mommy winning because Mommy's always on top.
I picked Io, but with this main event team, it's probably gonna be Rio.
Do we get Paige in this match?
I think she comes back in the Royal Rumble type of thing or Battle Royal, whatever.
I think that's already been announced, the participants.
No, there's not been anybody announced for the Women's Battle Royal.
There's
There's
been
Yeah,
been-
there has. There's a
there's-
list of 20 superstars.
there was a picture that was referenced last night,
There's a picture that was referenced. Yeah.
but it's not fully who's gonna be in it. I don't think.
I mean, I
I'm
thought that
on
was the whole
Wikip-
point of Ava's summit about the thing.
Well, I was
no,
thinking.
there's 6 NXT women going to be in the Battle Royal. That was her summit, was announcing who the 6 women were.
Yeah. Well, my thinking is for the Battle Royal, I can argue Paige may be there, Brie Bella, And then, have you guys seen this week? This is probably a very, very long shot. I'm not going to try to get super hyped about this, but they've been dropping a WWE Vault that AJ Lee. Been doing a lot of videos with her this week.
Well, she also had it on her Instagram where she was on her couch with her wrestling boots on.
16 hours ago, 20 participants revealed for Evolution Women Battle Royal.
Could you just imagine that pop, though? That
Ivy
happens?
Niles, Stephanie Valkyr, Selena Vega, Julia, Jada Parker, Nikki Bella, Chelsea Green, Nia Jax, Maxine Dupree, Natalie, Lola Vice, Meechin, B-Fab, Candice LeRae, Tatum Paxley, Piper Niven, Alba Fire, Kalani Jordan, Izzy Dame, and Lash Legend.
Yeah, there's going to be a couple more in there.
There'll be more. Yeah.
And
they had a graphic.
I have Mommy winning the world title tonight or on Sunday night.
Again.
I feel like that's contentious.
Winner gets a championship match at Clash in Paris.
So then you get the Fatal 4-Way for the women's tag team titles, the Judgment Day, Raquel and Roxanne, the R&R of Judgment Day, versus We Are Not Friends, Charlotte and Alexa, Sol Ruka and Zarya, and then the botches of the team, the botches of the show, the Kabuki Warriors,
I have
Asuka and Kairi Sane.
I have Alexa and Charlotte winning.
I think everybody does.
And then we're all wrong, and Ryan's gonna pick Sol Ruka and Zarya and get the perfect pay-per-view.
Wouldn't that be just a Ryan,
yes,
a guru thing?
Yes.
Did we mention who we've had up picking the Battle Royal? Who our picks were?
Stephanie Valkyr.
Stephanie.
Nikki Bella.
I picked Nikki Bella.
Chelsea Green.
That's a solid pick, though.
So then we have
it's Tiffany time.
Tiffany Stratton defends the WWE Women's Championship against the true GOAT of the WWE Women's Division, Trish Stratus.
Tiffany Stratton wins.
Yeah, I agree.
I want Trish to win so bad.
It'd be nice, but I don't think they're going to pull the trigger on that.
That'd be a hell of a shock.
I mean, I want Trish to win so bad just because we've not had... You've had so many of the men legends come back and win world titles or championships, and we've yet to have it happen in the women's division.
But what does that say about Tiffany's reign then if she loses?
It's Trish fucking Stratus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be a good way to make Tiffany have to go heel to beat her to get it back.
Trish Stratus is on a different level as far as women legends go, in my opinion. She's the one, her and Lita are the ones that kicked off what was the foundation of the women's evolution. And I mean, I'm hoping she wins, but I have Tiffany winning, of course. I'm not stupid. I'm delusional because I don't know.
Just remember, she wore a shirt last night saying that's your first crush.
No, I said your first crush.
Well, I just spun it your way, basically.
And Ryan's like, yes.
That's why I said
no. Topanga was your first crush.
I'm a little too old for her to be my first crush, but she's one of my long-lasting crushes.
Yeah, that's what Vince said about it too. But
it's been about 25 years worth of a crush. I mean, Topanga's closer to 30, but still.
Also, Triple H when he's showing her how to do that move.
Oh, yes, he is.
The hammer. It was a hammerlock, and he taught her you can either reach up behind the head or you can reach between the legs. And when he reached between the legs, ironically, Stephanie comes right through the door and goes, "What the hell?"
Yep.
Busted.
What is she? Candace from Phineas and Ferb. Busted.
Busted.
They have Jade Cargill versus Naomi in a no-holds-barred match.
So I got 3 words. Do not care.
I have Jade Cargill winning just because
I have Naomi using the briefcase to win.
Well, my thinking was Jade Cargill is going to win this, and then Jade goes on to SummerSlam, and that's where Naomi's going to cash.
I see the other two doesn't care.
Mike had a really good idea. I could see that. I just
So when I got to that one, I just made my picks. I clicked and I don't even remember who I picked because I don't care.
I know who I picked.
So the last match on this card, but not the main event, probably will be the Open. Triple threat match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch defends against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra and Bayley are gonna fight with each other, allowing Becky to pick up the pieces and retain her title.
Yep, I have Becky winning as well.
I have Bayley.
I'm glad I'm not the only one because I've got Bayley winning as well.
Yeah, but what does Bayley do when she gets a title? Nothing.
She doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't do much with it. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's just only with the world titles.
We'll see.
I think, in my opinion, that Lyra and Becky end up being too involved with each other, and Bayley steals it.
I think it's even more personal between Bayley and Lyra now than
I do too, especially after Monday.
I just know Lyra stood tall, and usually, if you stand tall last,
Yep.
you lose.
Yep.
Brian. You said you have Bayley?
I have Bayley. Just because I can't stand Becky Lynch.
Oh, agreed.
And Bayley's better to look at. What if Bayley brought back like an open challenge for the IC title?
And that's how you get some of the NXT talent up?
Well, I mean, there's plenty that's in that battle royal that's just complacent, and I feel like you guys were talking about Bayley with the world title not doing anything. I think Bayley with the IC title would be that person that could make that title a worker's title. I think Bayley's better at doing that. That title doesn't have to have just that niche little few people competing for it. It can have a bunch of people competing for it. Like a Stephanie Valkyrie. Like a Ivy Nile. Alba Fire. I mean,
Kelsey Green.
I love that Julia is the U.S. champion and she's in the battle royal.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, I would Bayley for the IC title versus Natty. Give it to me. There's plenty of people to work through with Bayley as the IC champion. I feel like Bayley would be a better IC champion than she ever was a world champion.
Hey, you keep saying that.
I really do. I feel like fits her better than being the world champion and it being that one or two people that she has to go against. So
we'll find out tomorrow night.
Yes, we will.
Any ideas on who the new El Grande Americano is?
Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah, that's Kaiser.
That's what I thought.
It's Kaiser.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. He's an American masked hero. He can't be German.
Dude, he couldn't even speak Spanish right.
Nope.
I don't want to say this in poor taste, but let's do remember that Owen Hart was like a Captain America thing there for a minute.
Sir, do you need to get a little education on you on that one? That was Owen Hart's first gimmick in WWF was the Blue Blazer back in '88, and he reincarnated it before he died.
I was just saying, you said a German can't be an American thing. Come on, the Canadian was.
It wasn't It wasn't an American-based character. It was just called the Blue Blazer.
Well, there ain't no blue associated with Canada. I should know. Apparently I'm the resident Canadian.
This is true.
Allegedly.
No, it's not allegedly. It's confirmed.
You didn't finish with A.
Except I can't say Calgary half the time right.
He can't.
I saw you practicing that in your head.
He did. He He wanted to make sure he said it. I was gonna say it right.
All right, everybody,
But
in the comments, let us know what your predictions are. What are your predictions for the shows? Are they going to be good? What's going to be a standout match? I think we're about ready to close up shop and get
how
ready
about a
for
whole? How about a
NXT.
whole WWE weekend with no Cody Rhodes?
I think, but I think he's going to
It's
show up.
Atlanta. Come on.
I think he's going to show up.
You know damn well he's gonna save LA Knight.
That or he has a promo.
No,
somewhere.
no John Cena.
I'm okay with that. That's fine.
No Cody Rhodes in Atlanta.
Gotta wait for SummerSlam.
So we could.
I can't imagine an Atlanta visit without a adrenaline.
Well, hold on.
it-
I got
it
that.
wa-
Plug your ears.
It was referenced last night.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
We're gonna have on a weekend we have a Dusty pay-per-view. We're not gonna have a Cody sighting. Come on.
Well, it was referenced last night at SmackDown that Cena and Rhodes are going to be in San Antonio next Friday.
Nice.
That's next Friday.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the Fat Man's back because then I don't have to do the finish.
Hit the yeet.
All right, everybody, hit that like button, subscribe, follow, do all that wonderful stuff that helps push out this channel even further. I don't think we're having a Nerds show Thursday.
We on Baby Watch.
Oh, we definitely on Baby Watch. But yeah,
I don't know what's worse, the barbecue or the hands, the ketchup next to the refrigerator, or the barbecue sauce on top of the refrigerator.
That's the backup. We got
No,
the one
no,
barbecue here. We got the ketchup and the French.
It's
We brought
the
out the French.
It's the cowlick on the top of his head.
Ouch.
Yeah.
He keeps going. He's gonna start looking like you.
Hey, listen, hard hat head's a real thing. Eventually, we'll get there.
All right. I'm happy this whole thing didn't turn into a roast of me. So, take care.
You
everybody.
gotta
Oh, we got all week,
That's-
Bob.
Me and Susie should do that on Thursday when you're not here. I'll jump in with her.
Since
and
you
just
brought it up, who do you
roast
think's gonna have
AJ.
more hair on Baby Day, Baby or AJ?
AJ's like, all right, see you guys later. Good night.
From what I hear, Jess has had heartburns. Baby probably gonna have more hair.
You better end the show now.
4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. I missed that. I won't lie.
It was funny watching Ryan pull out a shoulder doing it.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.